Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are checking out RWBY World of Remnant from episode 1 to episode 4. Before I forget, I want to thank you for giving me the guideline of how I should react to this particular series on my channel from the, I guess, previous reaction that I did. So volume 3 chapter 1, thank you for the comments below. And yeah, we'll be, I guess, checking the first 4 episodes of World of Remnant, which I believe belong into the first volume for the RWBY series. So I should be familiar of what they will be talking about, and they will explain to me a little more lore, which I may forgot because I watched these many years ago that it doesn't even matter at this point. So yeah, all 4 episodes will be linked in the description below, so you guys can check them out and possibly sync it up with me. I'm not sure if I'll need to cover the video or not. For those that want to see the uncovered reaction, those will be uploaded on my Patreon, if you guys don't want to see some RWBY title in the middle of the screen. So yeah, that is available in the description below as well. But yeah, without any further ado, let's check out the first episode, which is called Dust. Dust.
Dust. By definition, it is a naturally occurring energy propellant that can be triggered by the aura of humans and faunas. But in reality, it is much, much more.
Okay.
Found in 4 basic forms, dust
Fire,
can be combined
water,
both
earth,
artificially and
air.
naturally to form new, stronger types.
It can
each
be
with
combined,
unique
yes.
properties. Since its discovery, man has concocted a multitude of ways in which to harness the powers of these mysterious crystals. From airships to androids, dust has made its way into practically every facet of technology. Some prefer to use dust in its raw form, elegant yet destructive. Those who choose
Lightning
to wield
in
dust
hand.
this state must possess a certain level of discipline to ensure that their resulting powers do not break free from their control.
Okay.
Dust ammunition serves as a more practical.
We saw
application in
this
today's modern
multiple
society.
times. Basically
But the
every
technological advancements in
huntsman
weapon
hunters
design, warriors
with their
need simply
weapons have
choose
their
the right
probably
cartridge
like
for the job and pull the trigger.
dust
While
ammunition.
this has become the standard method of use, it is not uncommon to find individuals still practicing more archaic forms of dust manipulation.
That's cool.
Such as weaving it into clothing.
What
or
Cinder
even
does?
using it directly with their own bodies.
Okay, that's a little extreme.
Despite working, fighting, and even turning a profit with it,
Shnida's company,
humanity
yeah.
is still yet to understand how dust came to be, and more importantly, how their involvement with dust will ultimately change the world of Remnant.
Ooh.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching that RT animation video.
Interesting.
You should also check out RTX 2020 and Animation Fest.
It's our 10th anniversary, which is really
Yes.
big, so come on down.
I will leave
Austin,
these
July 3rd to July 5th.
videos
With,
to roll
cool signings,
completely.
Cool panels, and a lot of cool things to surround.
But yeah,
It's all on sale now at
that last
rtxevents.com.
particular
Go
sentence,
there.
that was interesting. I'm not really sure. But yeah, jumping into the second episode, Kingdoms. Okay. We will have a
The world of Remnant is a
talking
dangerous
session
place,
after these episodes.
particularly for man. In the countless years that humanity has roamed the planet, civilizations have grown and fallen, but 4 have withstood
The map of
test
2
time.
dragons.
Atlas, Mistral, Vacuo, Vale. These 4 kingdoms, with the help of natural barriers and human tenacity, have proven that they have the will to survive. Each kingdom has a governing council to represent the people and their needs. Next comes the military. While most kingdoms only call on
I mean, if I
citizens
forget to
serve
mention,
them,
the animation for this
others
is
find it
like
important to be
very nice.
prepared. There are still those who choose to venture outside the walls.
Very
of the kingdoms.
simplistic, but it works.
Roaming nomads and small villages are not uncommon. Yet neither is their tendency to disappear overnight. Lastly, the Huntsman Academies. These institutions' sole purpose is to train the next generation of huntsmen. The next generation of defenders that will live and die to protect the lifestyle that they've become so accustomed to. Yes, the world of Remnant is indeed a dangerous place, but the Four Kingdoms stand as beacons of hope, as safe havens from the darkness that surrounds them. They are the key to mankind's survival, as long as they stand united.
Oh, the chills.
Everyone, thanks for watching that RT
That was a
animation
little
video.
foreshadowing,
You
right?
should
I
also
mean,
check
I
out
believe every
RTX
single
2020 and
episode will
Animation
have
Fest.
It's our
some
10th
sort of
anniversary.
foreshadowing
Really
in
big,
this.
So come on down to Austin, July 3rd to July 5th, with some cool signings, cool panels, and a lot of cool things to see on the ground.
Tickets are on sale now at rtxevent.com. Go there.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm curious about this one. More information about Grimm. For the episode 3.
The creatures of Grimm. A ravenous, destructive force that covers the majority of Remnant. While often referred to simply as Grimm in the common vernacular, these beings serve as the greatest foe to mankind. For as long as humanity can recall walking the surface of Remnant, so do they remember this wicked force.
They are here from the very beginning. Or at
Many
least
ancient
from
cultures
humanity's
believed the
beginning.
creatures of Grimm to be animals possessed by evil spirits, or perhaps the spirits of tortured animals themselves. However, further study, as well as the discovery of newer, more horrific forms of Grimm, does not support this hypothesis.
Interesting, given that they're
With new
looking
creatures
like
discovered
animals.
every day, scientists perpetually find themselves with more questions than answers. While very little is known of their origin, some key facts have been observed in the wild. First and foremost, the Grimm exclusively attack humans and their creations. While occasional skirmishes between wildlife and Grimm have occurred, these instances appear to be based on territorial provocations rather than a need for sustenance.
I mean,
In fact, the common belief is that the Grimm are not obligated to feed. They choose to.
that's an interesting
What is
fact,
perhaps
yeah?
even more unsettling is the basis of their attraction. The creatures of Grimm
Negative
are lured
emotion.
towards negative emotion. In the rare instances when villages are capable of defending against a wave of Grimm, their survival is not guaranteed, as widespread panic will only lead to more attacks. Little else is known about the creatures of Grimm. Keeping them in captivity has proven to be an understandably difficult task, as the creatures tend to either die or kill those who imprisoned them in the first place.
Huh.
To further complicate study, the corpse of a Grimm will only remain for a short period of time before completely evaporating. Those who hunt the beasts for sport find this particularly upsetting, but manage to get by with cheap taxidermic recreations and bombastic storytelling. Although the creatures of Grimm appear mindless, more delicate observation has proven contradictory. It has been noted that while younger Grimm tend to be more reckless, older Grimm, who have managed to survive their battles, have the tendency to learn from their experience and will exercise caution in the future. This perverse form of self-preservation allows the creatures to become more effective killers. And in the end, killing is all that matters.
I believe I got multiple chills for this particular episode. Damn. That was a cool...
Oh my god, thank you so much for watching RWBY World of Remnant old episodes.
That was very
on the new
cool
YouTube channel.
storytelling.
Remember to go to roosterteeth.com for new RWBY content, especially for first members.
Yes, it helps the people making the shows.
Like, subscribe, and smash the bell.
Do it!
Okay, and the last one for today, Aura. Oh.
Huntsmen are widely
RWBY.
regarded as the world's greatest warriors. While skilled in a wide variety of weaponry and hand-to-hand combat,
Sun?
These champions are also masters of a much greater power.
Oh, Ren, okay.
Aura. Aura is a manifestation of the soul. A life force that runs through every living creature on Remnant, whether they are a meager shopkeep or a renowned knight. However, what sets true warriors apart from all others is their ability to amplify and control their aura. Aura is primarily used as a defensive mechanism, passively coating the wielder in a protective force field. It can protect a combatant from what would normally be a fatal blow. It does not, however, make the user invincible. As they receive more and more damage, their aura reserve will deplete. If this happens, all a fighter will be left with is his resolve. Fortunately, when a fight turns gruesome, a warrior can also rely on their aura in a different manner. Semblance is a term used to describe the projection of aura into a more tangible form. For some, this could be the ability to control objects with telekinesis. For others, it could mean superhuman strength. The power associated with a wielder's semblance is completely unique. With enough training and focus, a user's aura can turn them into something much more than just a man.
Oh my god, thank you so much for watching RWBY World of Remnant.
Just a man, you say.
Go to roosterteeth.com for new RWBY content, especially for first members.
Yes, it helps the people making
It's
the show.
so funny.
Subscribe and smash the bell.
Oh my god. Oh, no. Okay, we'll go into the episode 5 in a different video. But yeah, damn. Okay, so we checked out Dust, Kingdoms, Grimm, and Aura. Okay, starting with the first particular episode about the Dust. I mean, we saw quite a number of use cases with Dust already. They are in crystals or in just dusted form. I'm not sure what to call it. But yeah, Cinder in general used weaved dust into the clothing from the volume 2. And I'm not sure if did anybody use dust in the raw form? I guess she used it. I mean, she opened the Aprovit with the dust in it and used that to conjure some shards, right? That went straight at RWBY with their encounter. But other than that, and yeah, of course, the ammunition. I mean, although I guess they have, I'm not sure what are the normal bullets for the majority of the huntsmen and huntresses' weapons then. I do remember that at the end of volume 2, Vice gave Blake the, I guess, dust ammunition that helped her beat Torchwick. But I guess normally they don't. I'm not sure what RWBY has. RWBY has a lot of, I mean, she's firing a lot and Yank as well, so not sure what kind of ammunition is by the default. But yeah, that was for the first one. I'm not sure if you saw anybody putting dust into themselves. Not yet, at least. But yeah, about the kingdoms. So we have 4 kingdoms, which represent the beacons of hope for the humanity as long as they stay united. That's each episode had a very, the writing and the storytelling for these ones just incredible. I mean, given that I do have a more extended knowledge about RWBY series because I watched it before and I still remember bits and pieces, the chills that gave me for all the episodes of the Worlds of Remnant is insane. I mean, I'm not sure if anybody that watches this for the first time and I guess watched the first and the second volume, I believe this could still bring some questions in head. What are they trying to say in the background? But the foreshadowing really is different when you have a little more context behind everything. Also, who is talking, right? And yeah, I don't know. The kingdoms protected by the borders, natural borders, that is, and the nomads that just wander around and I guess disappear overnight. And then, as I guess the show goes, we are also introduced to the Grimm, which I believe was the most fascinating episode by far. The number of chills I got from that particular episode alone was like, damn. But yeah, I like how they are created in the shape of the animals, but not really have a connection to them, or at least it's not scientifically proven, because it's hard to do that, given that they just disintegrate when they die, or when they're dead, or when they die. Yeah, I don't know. I changed the vocabulary in the second. But yeah, the most crazy and scary thing is that they can learn, and also the other crazy thing is that they don't need to feed, but they choose to. Yeah, that's the sad reality. But yeah, also the last episode about Aura being a defensive shield, we learned that in the first volume, and we upgraded that knowledge with the second volume with Pyrrha and John in general. About the semblances, I mean, with each following episode or chapter, and then also volumes, we get to know more of the characters' semblances, and yeah, I guess our knowledge will just grow more and more. And I guess they, being a special human, or I guess it was said everybody has aura except for Grimm, so yeah, but semblance is something that I guess I'm not sure if I guess semblance is something that each one can acquire or unlock with some certain conditions, right? But with that, they differentiate from being a normal man, and they showed Ospin, yeah, very normal man indeed, the headmaster of Beacon. But yeah, these were the World of Remnants for the first. I believe this belong into the first volume of RWBY. I believe I can check 5th and 6th episode in the next. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll even just check out all the World of Remnants for the volume 2 and volume 3 together. So we won't jump back and forward with the episodes per se. But I believe in the next week we will continue with the next chapter, so we won't just got Worlds of Remnant and that's it. So yeah, I believe that will cover this particular reaction. Thank you for checking this one out. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below with your thoughts on it. I'm not sure if I forgot to mention anything, but yeah, subscribe, click the bell for notifications so be informed of my next reactions, gameplays, reviews, and other things you guys put in the comments below for me to check out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! And now a special thank you to Kevin Wallace and Reds Racer for additional support on my Patreon.